Let's take this problem from binomial distribution, which has been asked in JEE Advanced 2020 paper 2, and the question is the probability that a missile hits the target successfully is 0.75. In order to destroy the target completely, at least 3 successful hits are required. Then the minimum number of missiles that have to be fired so that the probability of destroying the target is not less than 0.95 is. This means in the question he has provided us 2 information. The first information is if the missile has to hit the target successfully, the probability of successful firing is 0.75. The second information which he gives us in the question is to completely destroy the target, it requires minimum 3 successful target. Based on these 2 information, what he is asking us is the number of trials, the minimum number of trials, the value of n, for which what happens, the probability of completely destroying the target is not less than 0.95, means that probability should be greater than or equal to 0.95. This is what he is asking us in this question. So it's a very pretty straightforward and very standard question which uses the concept of binomial distribution, wherein what we say is the out of the n given trial, if we want exactly r successes, that means the probability of having exactly r successes, if x is the number of success, if the number of successes is equal to r, then that probability is given by NCR p to the power r q to the power n minus r, where p is the probability of success, and in our case this probability is 0.75, or I can say p is equal to 3 by 4. If p is equal to 3 by 4, q is the probability of failure, so q becomes equal to 1 minus 3 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, so p and q, that is known to us. Now what we need to find out is the minimum value of n for which the probability of completely destroying the target is not less than 0.95. So what we can do is, first we will say probability that the missile hits the 3 number of times there will be a successful hit out of the n given hits. That is our favorable case. So we will write probability that the missile will have exactly 3 successes. Okay, or anything more than 3 is also favorable out of the n given case. So probability that x is equal to 4 is also successes, that means 4 hits. 5 hits is also favorable. Like that your x value can keep going on till the n. All are our favorable cases. Okay, now this value, probability of this value should be greater than or equal to 0.95. so what does it mean is, if I take like this, or if I put up the same information as this is the total probability of success, if I subtract 1 minus probability of failure, it will come out to be the same thing. Now what values are not there in this is x is equal to 0, x equal to 1, x equal to 2. So these combined together, this will be the probability of failure. So I can say 1 minus the probability that there is no hit, that is x is equal to 0, probability that there is exactly 1 hit, or the probability that there are 2 hits. So this bracket denotes the total probability of failure, because the missile is firing less than 3 times, so it will not destroy the target. So 1 minus the unfavorable probability will give us the total favorable probability, and this value should be greater than or equal to 0.95. Now what I do is, I will take this 0.95 on the left hand side, so I get 1 minus 0.95, and this entire bracket can come on the right hand side. So this value should be greater than or equal to probability that x is equal to 0, or the probability that x is equal to 1, or the probability that x is equal to 2. Correct? Now here 1 minus 0.95 is 0.05. This value should be greater than or equal to probability that x is equal to 0. Means here I can put r equal to 0 in this formula. So I get NC0. What is the value of P? The value of P in this case is 3 by 4. So this is 3 by 4 raised to the power 0 multiplied by 3 by 4 raised to the power, sorry, this is 1 by 4 because 1 minus 3 by 4 is q to the power n minus r. So n minus 0, which is equal to n, plus this becomes NC1 multiplied by, what is the value of P? It is 3 by 4 raised to the power 1 into 1 by 4 raised to the power n minus 1. When x is equal to 2, I will write NC2 into 3 by 4 raised to the power 2 into 1 by 4 raised to the power n minus 2. Correct? Now, if I simplify this bracket, NC0 is 1, 3 by 4 to the power 0 is also equal to 1, and this is 1 by 4 raised to the power n. This is 1 by 4 to the power n. NC1 is equal to n multiplied by, numerator is 3 and the denominator becomes 4 to the power n minus 1 into 4, that is 4 to the power n. And here NC2 is n into n minus 1 divided by 2, and 3 square is 9 divided by, this also becomes 4 to the power 2 into 4 to the power n minus 2, finally becomes 4 to the power n only. So this is 0.05. If I multiply by 2 into 4 to the power n in both the sides, so I get 0.05 into 2, which is 0.1 into 4 to the power n. The left hand side, this right hand side becomes 4 to the power n is cancelled out, this becomes 2 plus, this is 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6 into n, 4 to the power n is cancelled out, 4 into 4 to the power n is cancelled out from this term also. I get 9 times n into n minus 1, which is 9n square minus 9n. So finally what we get is 0.1 into 4 to the power n. 0.1 into 4 to the power n should be greater than or equal to, this becomes 9n square minus 3n plus 2. 9n square minus 3n plus 2. Okay, so all those values of n which are satisfying this inequality would come into my favorable cases. But here, as per the question, I should get the minimum value of n, the minimum number of missiles that would be fired. So the value of n should be such that it should be minimum value which should satisfy this particular inequality. So what I will do is I will start from n equal to 3, because minimum 3 successful hits have to be necessary. So we will take n equal to 3. So I will just keep putting up the value of n in this particular inequality. What the inequality says, I am writing it here, 0.1 multiplied by 4 to the power n should be greater than or equal to 9n square minus 3n plus 2. So here if I put say n is equal to 3, so what I get over here, n equal to 3. So this becomes for n equal to 3, for n is equal to 3, what I get is 0.1 into 4 to the power 3 is 64, should be greater than 3 3s are 9 into 9 is 81 minus 3 into 3 is 9 plus 2. So my 6.4 should be greater than or equal to 72 plus 2 is 73. So this is not satisfying, correct? Then I will put n is equal to 4. So n is equal to 4 if I take. So what this becomes is 0.1 into 4 raised to the power 4. So 4 to the power 4 is 256. So this becomes 25.6. This should be greater than or equal to 16 into 9, which is 144 minus 12 plus 2. So clearly this value left hand side is greater than the right hand side. No, it is not there. So this is also not satisfying our inequality. Then I put n is equal to 5. So for n is equal to 5, what will happen? I will write 4 to the power 5, which is 102.4. So this becomes 102.4 should be greater than or equal to, if I put n equal to 4 on the right hand sides, this becomes 25 into 9, which is 225, minus 15 plus 2, though this is 213, which is definitely not greater than this value. So this is also not satisfying. Finally, I put n is equal to 6. So when we put n equal to 6, what we get is 4 raised to the power 6, which is 4096 into 0.1, which is 409.6 should be greater than or equal to, I am putting here what, n is equal to 6 in both the sides. So what would be my right hand side is 6 into 6 is 36, and 36 multiplied by 9, what I get is this becomes 324. So I will get 324 minus, putting 6 here to 18, so minus of 18 plus 2. So 324 minus 18 will become 306 plus 2, 308. So definitely 409.6 is greater than 308 is satisfying this inequality. So n equal to 6, n equal to 6 is the right answer to this question. So the correct answer is n equal to 6.